Horror fans are in for such a treat with Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but it's all because Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich are back. I mean, Scream, all those years later, nearly 3 decades. Matthew, did you have a say in bringing Skeet Ulrich into this universe?
No, I did not have a say. That's Scott Cawthon. He runs and controls the entire kit and caboodle around Five Nights at Freddy's. He did ask me if I liked him and thought he made sense for the movie. I said no. He's a complete jerk, and we should avoid him at all costs. But that tells you the kind of power and sway I have with Scott Cawthon.
Thank
Here
God.
he is. Yeah, Skeet, talk to us about going from Billy Loomis to now joining Five Nights at Freddy's. We can't talk too much about your character, but what
No.
about those years playing, like all those years playing such an iconic character in Scream to now being in this movie franchise?
It's wild. At the time we made Scream, we had no idea that it would be the success that it has been and that it would have the staying power it has and get handed down generation to generation. And some people call it their comfort movie, which still baffles me. But, that fandom grew through time and continues to grow from what we're seeing at conventions and stuff. This one had a massive fan base from the very beginning, and it's daunting to live up to. But at the same stretch, it's so much fun. It comes out this Friday. We're excited for everybody to see it. It's a really, really great horror movie and very scary.
And this one, I mean, just like Scream, people were not aware how big Five Nights at Freddy's was going to be. It debuted in theaters and on Peacock at the same time, but the box office blew up that opening weekend. Matthew, what was that like to kind of be leading that franchise, and now people are ready for this second movie a couple years later?
I was a little dumbfounded, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everyone thought, just by virtue of the fact they put it on Peacock the same day, I don't think anyone at Universal, Blumhouse had any sort of idea of the capacity of this fan base to come out and support the film. 10 years it took to make the film. Scott was talking about it 10 years ago, and so finally, when they got a chance to support it, they jumped at it. I'm really excited. I feel like this movie is faster, it's bigger, more set pieces, more jump scares. To Skeet's point, it comes out this weekend. It's PG-13, which allows all these kids to sort of jump in their cosplay, come out as a community, come out with the people they play with, and support the film. I think it's gonna be super fun. And again, I keep saying it, but if it is a success, if we do find the kind of audience we're hoping to find, they'll go off and make a third one. And that to me is I'm really excited about the third one, because that's where William Afton really gets the chance to get out there and kick ass.
We need that trilogy, and thinking December 5th, you don't really think of horror movies, but you don't have that horror movie competition. Skeet, what is that like to kind of be at the box office being the complete, only horror movie where you don't compete with those other horror movies, but you guys are bringing people back to the box office?
Well, I mean, Scream opened in December in '96. I think counter programming is very powerful, and we get a little oversaturated with certain things at certain times of the year, and this is an opportunity to do something a little different. And I think it really works. It does. Miramax years ago sort of figured that out, and I'm glad it's coming out when it's coming out.
Both of you and Scream to now this December, obviously the iconic opening for that and this. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in theaters December 5th. Matthew, Skeet, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
so much, man. Thanks for
Thank you.
support.
Have a good holiday.
Thank you. You too.